This is radio station YHWH. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd like to go back and reread this letter that I read at the beginning of the program. And it goes like this. I'm seeking individuals that believe in their heart that they are God's true remnant people, Jews or spiritual Jews, persons that believe in the one true God Yahweh, that are not involved in false deity worship, i.e. Jesus, that believe in God's kingdom soon to be established on earth with a prince, the Messiah or anointed one, to rule under Yahweh's personal guidance and direction. These individuals will not be involved in pagan practices such as Christmas, Easter, Halloween, birthdays, patriotic doings or holidays, or Wicca, which is witchcraft, etc. These people will be leading clean lives, no drugs, no excessive alcohol, no immoral practices. These people will also be endeavoring to follow Yahweh's 10 Commandments, as found in Exodus 23. These individuals will not be involved in any type of worldly politics. They will be patiently waiting and hoping for Yahweh God to make this planet right again by establishing His government and not man's government on this planet. And that by this restoration and by our strict obedience to Yahweh, humans will eventually regain eternal life on a paradise, Garden of Eden earth, as was originally specified by Yahweh in the beginning. God never deviates from His promises, and He never lies, ever. This writer was a former Christian for over 40 years. Then Yahweh, by His grace, finally acted to reveal the absolute truth about Himself to this undeserving servant of the Most High. Free information available, proving beyond any shadow of a doubt that Yahweh is the only true God and always has been forever. 53-page document reveals who Yahweh really is, using strictly the Bible as a reference and only the Bible as the yardstick with which to measure truth from fiction, reality against demonic cultism, tricks of Satan, the original liar and deceiver. The documentation is shocking. The scriptures from the Bible that actually demonstrate how tens of millions of Christians have been fooled by the dark side into believing in the so-called God Jesus. May Yahweh guide His people into the light of truth and instruct and protect His remnant sheep in the path of absolute righteousness and salvation for His glory, not our own. May His royal, glorious name be made known earthwide as the kingdom age draws very close now in these last days.
Good evening, Shalom. This is Josiah, live with you on the mic, believe it or not, operator of station YHWH. Thanks for choosing this station tonight. This broadcast adheres to teaching basic Old Testament doctrine without any of the erroneous, distracting, confusing traditions of men. My goal is to amplify and magnify the divine name of Yahweh, creator of heaven and earth, alerting people worldwide that Yahweh Himself will establish His peaceful, hear that warmongers, peaceful one world theocracy on this planet very soon now. A theocracy, theos, is ruled by God. It's going to be a one-world government ruled by God with the Messiah or the Anointed One yet to come as the Prince. So one-world theocracy on this planet, whilst simultaneously exposing the malevolent, idol-worshipping, warmongering Christians, along with their accomplice, the fake, demon, hybrid man-god, the notorious Jesus Christ, a.k.a. also known as Yeshua or Joshua the Anointed. As the abhorrent criminal frauds they are. Christianity has been a gigantic thorn in the side of humanity for 2,000 plus years. But here's good news. in God's kingdom, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Shintoists, and any other manifestations of vile, dark side, satanic, demon-inspired religions will cease to exist for all time, guaranteed. Remaining on earth will be only true Yahwehists, people dedicated to serving and obeying Yahweh, the true Creator God. The only way we're ever going to have world peace and security is to get rid of all these false religions and to establish a one-world government by God, not by man's stupid hand, but a God-ruled one-world government with a one-world religion. That's the only way, with massive re-education to those teachable people, not the idiots that aren't going to conform no matter what you do to them. And with that massive re-education will come a restored paradise earth, like the Garden of Eden, and that means everlasting life, like the original blueprint plan was. No more disease. You're going to see a resurrection of the dead people. Your kinfolk and all the people that you've lost are going to come back in this restored earthly paradise. That's what it's all about. That's what the Bible teaches, the Old Testament. The New Testament is much of hooey. But that's what the Bible really teaches. So, with that, and until next time, I got one more thing to say. Brothers and sisters worldwide, I love you and shalom. This is Josiah. Stay tuned for the closing theme. And somebody wanted to know what the theme was. It's called Days of Hard Life. It's by a group called Lace. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for tuning in to station YHWH. Goodbye, and I love you. Until next time, station YHWH now signing off the air.